two countries. So Mrs. Nordquist lived there with her son and her 3 grandchildren for a long time, and finally one day, her son comes in with a letter. Gee, Ma, don't you know we just got a letter from the government, and they've reached an agreement with the United States. We can be part of the United States now. All we have to do is approve it or disapprove it. What do you think? Ma says, well, accept it, I think. Accept it right now. Jump on it. Get on the phone, call them, tell them we want to accept it. I don't think I could stand another one of them Canadian winters. Come on. That's the first time I told a joke in front of them.
Now that's funny.
Thank you, David. Anyway, so, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. Last week, our VP of Education, Deborah, asked me to follow on the evaluation week last week with another entry in the Successful Club series called What is the Best Climate, or Best Club Climate. So I want to talk about that this evening, and I may reflect on my notes because as I researched it, there was a lot at Toastmasters International about what this is. Unlike the Nordquist, this refers to the environment that we create here at the club. What people see, what the feeling is, what the vibe is when people come into the room and they explore with us, and also for members, what is the best learning environment that we create. So it refers to our physical surroundings and the sense of everyone participating. Now we do a really good job here, I think, at Sunsplash Speakers with creating a really nice receiving environment for people. And this is about recognizing that, what we do well, and there's also value in naming the things that we can do and seeing and highlighting what it is that we can do better. So there are 3 areas that I wanted to bring to your attention that Toastmasters talks about, and I've sort of designed it a little bit. The first one is setting a good example. Setting a good example for others. So this refers to what new members learn when they come and what visitors see when they come in. And it starts with things like arriving on time, being prepared, having your manuals, having the agenda with you, and something to fill out evaluations, even down to if you have a name tag, the Toastmasters tag, wearing that. So it's those kinds of things that help create a first impression. And it's also things like helping to set up the room, helping the Sergeant of Arms get the room ready, helping the Sergeant of Arms get the room unready at the end of the meeting, things like that. A lot goes into making all of this happen, and it works best when everyone participates. Now also under this piece of setting a good example, there's one really important part that I think is the most important piece of it all. And that's the air in this climate of remembering that when people get up here to practice their speaking skills, to learn about presentation art, it's a big deal. Just remembering it's a big deal for people. So in that regard, it's really important to look at people, be attentive, listen attentively. Get on the edge of your seat. If you have to wake yourself up, but get present with the speaker, let them know that you're listening. The second part of that is at the end of the meeting, congratulate, champion, recognize people for having done what they've done during the meeting, whether it's speaking, evaluating, table topics, player, any of the roles that you feel somebody's done a good job. Give them a compliment. Let them know that you appreciate what they've done. Thanks. The second important key to creating an effective climate in the club is rolling out the welcome So when they come in, we invite them in, say hi, introduce them to other people, make sure they sign the guest book, introduce them around, take them to a seat, sit with them, and after the meeting, spend some time with them. See what questions they have. Introduce them to club officers if they need more information. Invite them to another meeting or ask them to join. Really get involved with our guests when they show up. All of this contributes to that good climate. And the last key that I want to bring to your attention is what I would call showing showing members that we care. Showing the members that we care. And just like any climate that you visit, any place that you visit, if you have a good time, you get your needs met, you get what you want, people are friendly, you're going to want to go back there. So remember that people would rather stay at home than they would to come to a group, hang out, walk into a room full of strangers. So we want to show them that we care. And we want to show current members that we care. So volunteering as a mentor is really important. Be curious about where others are in their progress. So sometimes with the longer term members, we might forget to ask them, where are you? What are you working on? We sometimes think that they have it all handled and they're on top of their game, but that's not necessarily true. So be curious about the progress of other members, and this contributes to a good climate. Like last week, we were talking about giving excellent feedback. So learn to give excellent feedback. That's also really supportive. So all of these things contribute. And like the Nordquist, the climate is in support of getting what we want. So like on their farm, everybody contributes. Everybody has a job to do. So in wrapping up, I just want to say that may Sunsplash speakers always be warm, sunny, 79 degrees with no humidity, with a beautiful sunrise and sunset at